This might look a little bit familiar, but peppers, eggs, I don't know, something else for Pro. Now, I know what you might be thinking. I should change this up because otherwise I get bored of it. You're probably right, but I'll cross that bridge when I come to it, and when it's not 6 a.m. Ta-da! Breakfast. And I'm not going to bother with any fruit because this is actually a mango salsa, and because I'm going to work right after this, and I'll be eating there in a few hours. That's not a really good reason because I always eat for a few hours. Today's weight has gone up a little bit, but you'll notice that this upswing is still lower than the last upswing. I still haven't gone back over 340, which is good. And I know I said it's really normal for the weight to vary from day to day like this, kind of like those global warming graphs where it's up, down, it progresses down overall over time. But days like this are still a little bit depressing when you step on the scale and you're like, because you know, seeing that lower number is really good motivation. But anyways, I gotta eat this and get to work, so it's definitely a cup of coffee kind of morning. Almost done. Delicious coffee. Alright, so work was pretty crazy. It's now afternoon, and I got here at 6:30. So I didn't have a chance to record my meal because I literally had to eat it over the course of 40 minutes because it was too busy for me to actually stop and eat my meal, which was nothing but 5 chicken meatballs from Trader Joe's and an apple. So I'm running pretty light today because my breakfast was kind of small. I didn't add a piece of fruit, just the salsa that had a little bit of fruit in it, and then I had an apple and 5 relatively small meatballs. So protein-wise, it was a decent quantity. It was like 18 grams, but I'm still running pretty light here. And the thing is, usually on Saturdays, after this, I go out to this crazy thing I do where we sword fight in a park. And I'll probably only be there for like an hour and a half because it's about a 20-minute drive, and then I have work again at 4 o'clock. So this is not really a meal so much as it is something that my nutritionist recommended, J-Rob bar, and back when I was seeing my nutritionist, she recommended this brand specifically, and it's definitely not paleo because it has whey protein in it, and whey protein is milk derived, but I'm going to go ahead and make an exception for this specifically because it was nutritionist recommended back in the day. Also, it's what I have on hand, and this will hold me over for a couple hours so that I can eat a proper meal when I get home from sword fighting. So I'll probably get some footage of that because it's pretty wacky. So if all goes according to plan, you'll see that in like 1 second. Okay, so here we are standing around. That's me in the orange sash with the shield, and that's the other team. We're split in 2 teams in this fight, and here they are. They charged us, so I told my team to scatter, and we just went around them. There's my friend Tony with a flail, hitting that guy in the back. There's me. I just killed the dude wearing the camouflage. I just hit him in the back and killed him. Looks like more people are dying. When you die, you just walk off the field, so that's why there's all these people walking off the field. So those guys are all dead. There's me fighting another gigantic flail. That guy's really good too. He's hard to kill on the right. There's some dude with a spear, and there's me killing the guy with the flail. Yay, go Dave. More people are dead and walking off the field. If I remember correctly, we won this fight by like a landslide. We had like 5 people left. And that's sword fighting. So now I'm gonna go home and eat. I'm tired. It's hot. So everyone knows how smoky it is in here. It's because I'm pan cooking this beef. Not frying, mind you, just pan cooking. It's almost done. And I'm gonna put this in there and cook it up. And then I might put some kind of crazy tomato concoction on top. I don't really know what's gonna happen, but it'll probably be delicious. Alright guys, so this is lunch. There's the, somewhere down there in that pile of onions is the beef patty. Basically, I cut up half of a sweet onion and sauteed it in the pan that the beef had been in while the beef was resting. Covered the beef and onions. And then this is kind of weird, but I'm gonna go with it. This is made of spinach, apples, and tomatoes that I got from the farmer's market yesterday. Oh, I'm sorry, you'll have to turn your head sideways. And I mixed them up and dumped salsa all over them and shook it up like I tend to do. So it might be a weird combination of flavors, but it's got all the stuff I want in it, so I don't really care. Anyway, I have like 45 minutes till I have to go to work, so I need to eat this and then shower and maybe have like 5 minutes to sit and not be busy, so bye. Alright everyone, so I'm still delivering and it's after 8:30 now, and I have no idea when I'm going to get to go home. So this shift is kind of dragging on. And I don't have any real contingency plan for this situation where I don't have any food or dinner lined up. Basically, I can sort of pilfer some food from work, and we have vegetables and olives and chicken breast strips and stuff like that. But I'm sure that the quality of it is minimal, so I'm not really keen on eating food at work, except for when I have no other choice, basically. So anyway, I went ahead and for my next meal ate another one of those J-Rob protein bars that I showed off yesterday. And so who knows how much longer I'll be delivering pizzas. In other news, I'm coming up to a gated community where there's no gate code, so my only hope is that someone else is going in ahead of me so I can get in. Let's look. Shit, no. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna try and figure out how to get into this community.